We had the hangar and we had a plan. Nothing could go wrong, right?
G'day and welcome back to the channel, and thank you for joining me for Vox Machinae episode 11. Now before I get on to it, I just want to mention that there is a white flash occasionally happening. It's not actually making it to the recording, so it might be something doing my headset, but it's only happening in Vox Machinae, so it might be something the developers want to look at. Anyway, so episode 9, we were getting ready for an assault at the end of that after sneaking into Red's hangar and docking the Competence. So, let's get into it.
We're ready now.
We are indeed. Hello, team. How's it going?
Ah, there you are. Not too hungover, I hope, huh?
A little. Hey? How you
Hans
going?
worked hard on those grinders. I will make him proud.
Hell yeah. Rock on, Hans. What's going on? We got something to do?
Hans has just finished up with the grinders in this hangar.
I was able to add the zapper to the weapons that we have available.
Ooh.
It should stop the drone bots in their tracks and give you the upper hand for this mission.
All right.
The final mission.
No need to sound so ominous.
Horizon bases on Topaz are currently under attack. The attacking grinders are receiving orders from Red, a rogue AI who has maintained control of this old Horizon base for 30 years.
Yes, but that should make it easier
Rather
for
than
us.
taking down every single drone bot and AI on the planet, our first course of action will be to sever the communication that Red has with its army across the Ceres system.
Right.
Once communication is cut off from this base, I would expect that the attacks on Topaz will become less coordinated.
You expect, or you hope?
Yes. There are 3 communication stations located at this base that are all relaying data to satellites in orbit. Security, it will be your job to take these stations out. Jess, Frank, and Frenchie, you will each be assigned a station. Our rookie pilot will assist each of you to take down the guards as needed. Once your station's guards are taken down, Diesel will come in and disable the station's communication features.
That's quite the task, Diesel. Are you up for it?
Came up for it.
Hell yeah,
Good.
Diesel.
Security, don't forget. Have fun.
Cool. Will do.
Security, you're dismissed.
All right.
Exit through the crew quarters to access the hangar.
Okay. Alrighty, boys and girls.
Can you believe it's
Boys and
all
girls,
coming
ready?
down to this? 1 month we're dealing with a couple of weird hoppers on Topaz. The next we're on the edge of the systems infiltrating an abandoned Horizon base that's been run by an out-of-control AI powered on 30-year-old efficiency commands.
Don't forget, I came here to mine.
Not me.
Alright, well, Diesel?
Does
You
this
ready,
make
buddy?
me an honorary member of the security team?
Hell yeah, it does.
Sure. Why not?
That's it.
Oh boy.
Alright,
So,
going with?
Diesel's joining us for this mission.
Hell yeah.
I will
AI
do my
versus
best
AI.
to help everyone.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
You ready?
Diesel's taken the scout into the fray.
That is the plan, yes.
Well, should have seen that one coming.
An episode ago. Yeah, man. I mean, you helped him, and I'm not even going there.
Stopping Red means that we'll be helping everyone on Topaz.
Exactly.
They've been holding out
Plus
without us
everywhere.
for too long.
I totally agree. Frank, you got any last words?
Don't let me
Oh,
down out
sorry.
there, rookie.
Frank's staying silent. Alright. Hey,
You should enjoy yourself. After all, how many times will you be able to say you infiltrated an enemy base?
air support?
This will be a story to tell for decades to come.
Alright, I'll take the glory. Alright, Frankie boy.
I don't
ready?
feel prepared for this. Do you feel prepared for this?
I'm ready.
I am always prepared.
I got
Oh,
blue.
well, good for you then.
You'll be right, Frank. Okay, right. Any last words, anyone?
I'll be frank with you. I don't exactly know what kind of dangers you will encounter out there. Stick to the plan, and we will back you up.
Okay, on it. Diesel, let's go. Oh, Jesus. Hey, man.
I won't let you down, security team. I'll be the best first-time grinder pilot ever.
I'd imagine so. You're AI. Okay. I'm going to have to quickly check my headset. Sorry to break out of the... Yeah, and make sure that the cables are actually attached properly. Okay, white flashes haven't stopped, and yeah. Anyway, it's not in the recording, so let's get on with it. Okay, probably should grab a snack to go. Super glued the damn thing. Alright, let's do this. It's a big fist.
Here we go, into the
right, Frank.
enemy stronghold. This is going to be like stepping on a wasp nest.
I sure hope
Full
so.
of AIs.
If I don't see
driving
some action in the
tank
next 30 minutes, I'm gonna start experiencing withdrawal symptoms.
Jess, whenever you open your mouth, my entire body goes just rigid with anxiety.
Seems like a good time for me to interrupt. So,
Yes.
we have 3 stations that need capturing. All we need to do is take out the guards at each station and then let Diesel hack in. Once communication to the satellites is interrupted, your friends on Topaz will be safe in no time.
I'm here to help.
See?
Good to have you,
Everything
Diesel.
is going to be just fine.
I sure hope so.
Any words of wisdom for me, Blue? Try not to die.
Looks like my assigned station is right up ahead. I think we can take care of the guards quickly if we work together.
Frank, do you need my help yet?
Not quite yet, Diesel. Do you mind hanging back until we can take out the bad guys at this station?
Sure thing.
Coming your way, Frank. Hey, Frank.
Let's get started then. There are only 2 guards at this station. I'll take the one on the left. You take the one on the right. Take the first shot whenever you're ready. Let's take them down. Alright, Diesel, you're up.
Easy work.
It's my turn. Here I go.
He's very excited, isn't he?
I'm hacking the station. I'm bypassing security.
That's great, but can you hurry it up? We're going to get spotted.
Security breach at radar station Exton. Any nearby Horizon drone bots defend Exton station.
Well, that's our cue. Get ready to fight.
Your bots have been affected by this effort.
Come on, take it. Where are we at? That's not a good idea. Someone else has to take this guy. I can't shoot him. Oh, nice. Got a shot.
Hey, Diesel, how much longer is it going to take?
I'm almost done. Just a few more minutes.
Frank, we're picking up on a large number of grinders heading for your position. There are too many for the 3 of you to fight. Retreat and we will re-strategize.
Retreat? Now? We can't do that. We barely started.
Look, unless you can do a massive amount of damage and fast, get out of there.
A massive amount of damage. I can do that.
Frank,
Wait, Frank?
you're an idiot.
What are you doing?
Taking a
Thank
page
you,
out of
madman.
Captain Shock's book. Come and get me. Here goes nothing.
My God, Frank, you're a madman.
Frank! Come on, pick up the radio.
Frank's well out of range.
I think my arm is broken.
Yo.
Frank,
Madman.
you're alive. You idiot.
Brave
You could have killed
bastard.
yourself.
Sounds like you were worried about me.
Of course I was worried about you. You self-destructed.
It's not normally my
Looks like
style, but I had to do it. I know you'll be able to put an end to this.
I won't let you down.
We have your cockpit on radar, Frank. We'll bring the Competence around to pick you up. Diesel, what's the status on the station?
Done. 1 station down, 2 to go. I finished my first task as a member of the security team. This is so cool.
Hey, can you two come give me a hand now that you're done over there?
Sure thing.
Oh boy, more
Location.
things to do.
Okay, here we are. What's going on, Jess? See, you've found yourself a
Yes,
position.
we are here.
Awesome. There are a group of grinders protecting the station down there. We need to take them out so Diesel can hack in.
For?
So we'll charge right in.
No,
Yeah. I mean,
not quite.
engaging might not be the best course of action here. We're outnumbered, and we don't know what we're going to come up against in the future now that Frank's down. We should probably play it safe.
Why are you presenting that as a question?
I don't know. I'm absolutely itching to charge right into battle, but maybe it's better if we strategize.
It's
Okay.
definitely better.
I have a plan. There are a few substations nearby that are unguarded. If we attack the substations, maybe we can lure away those grinders guarding the station that we need access to. We could pick them off strategically. Not exactly how I wanted this mission to go, but desperate times, desperate measures.
Hey, buddy, you ram me? Serious, Jess?
Rookie, give me a hand with destroying the station. Okay, first substation is down. Let's wait for those grinders to come out. Then we'll pick them off.
Pump fire into this guy. Where's the next target? Where is he? Oh, big fella!
Okay, first 2 are down. Let's head to the next substation and do it again.
Lead the way, Jess. The gun was right there. I love this zapper. Should have been using this a long time ago.
Help me out with the station, would you? Okay, another substation is down. Same thing as before. Wait until the grinders come and check on the substation, and then we pick them off.
longer.
Keep critical.
Alright, they're down. You know what? I used to think strategizing was lame, but you get a bit of a rush from it when it actually works. Okay, one
You
more
get to live.
substation left. Let's get these suckers.
Oh, we're going over
hook,
there. We
line,
can
and
just take them
sinker.
now.
Last station, rookie. Let's go.
Yep, when I get a shot.
Huh. Nobody's coming.
It's because they're wised
Maybe they
up to
finally
that.
caught on. It might be time to rush the station head on. Hey, Diesel. Stay out of sight and be ready to go as soon as we take out the last of them.
Okie doke.
The okie doke, and he rushes. Proceeds to rush. Oh, the fire in.
All grinders are down. Diesel, do your thing, buddy.
Doing my thing.
Doing nothing. Okay, son.
Any
Some
progress, Diesel?
optimizing of that jet too. Bloody hell.
I am disconnecting the station from the satellites.
Good. Good.
HW8, I'm done.
Usurpers on the premise. Attention. Cease your actions immediately for your safety and the safety of others.
Oh boy. I'll stay here and make sure nobody messes
Yeah,
with the
eat shit,
station.
Red.
You should go see if anyone else needs your help.
Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. It took some time to get the overhaul calibrated. Pilot, you should come to my location. I have an active defense cannon that needs taking care of.
Oh
like I
boy,
should've
an
chosen a
active
faster
defense
one.
cannon.
I'm keeping it distracted for now. Make haste.
What are you doing, Frenchie? Just flying around. Sneak up on this thing then. And then proceed to pour fire into it. Like, yeah. Reverse.
Ah, there you are. As you can see, I'm spending some quality time with this defense cannon, but I was hoping Diesel could help us turn the tides here.
Diesel?
Wait, me?
Yes, you, Diesel.
I
I
can't
need you
kill
to
this
hack
thing.
into the cannon and change its settings, so it regards us as friendlies.
Oh, well, I better stop
Then
trying
you
to
will
destroy
be
it.
able to safely cut the station's transmissions.
I don't
Okay,
know
buddy.
if I can do that, Frenchie. I haven't ever hacked a big scary weapon.
Don't worry about it. You can do
Diesel,
it.
listen to me. You're better than these tin cans we are up against. You're a
I'm
problem
not.
solver. I trust you. Now, do your thing, my friend.
Anything.
Disable this cannon.
I can do this.
We must defend Diesel while he hacks into the cannon. Keep him safe.
Sure, what do you want me to do? He's doing everything already. I'll watch out for grinders. die.
Okay, I'm
Oh my
hacking
God.
the cannon. I haven't made it more angry. I think it's working.
Keep the balloon chilling out for a bit.
Hey, totally. Get back down on the ground, you.
I'm very close, just a bit longer.
You're doing fine, Diesel. Keep going.
I did it. The cannon is now on our side.
Well done, my little friend. Just in time, too. Looks like we have company.
Where is it?
Let's relax and let our cannon work for us.
I'm gonna move out of the freaking way. Oh, buddy.
Well, isn't this
That
a
arm's
sight
pretty
to see? This cannon is turning those grinders into fireworks.
Wound destruction.
Who indeed?
Disconnected all the stations from the satellites.
Two for one, mate.
Good. That means that Palladium's off-planet communication should be severed. Our friends on Topaz should be safer now that this Red is unable to communicate with their troops.
We did it!
Good work, everyone.
Security, this is Nebaru. We're getting readings that the satellites are still receiving communications from this base.
After all that,
Does that mean we're missing a communication station?
Looks like it.
In the name of Horizon Corporate, I command for you to immediately surrender your grinders. Do not resist.
Ugh, creepy.
I wonder if this AI is somehow
Not happening,
directly
Red.
communicating with the satellites.
Diesel, can you find that out for us?
On it.
My service system legally belongs to Horizon Corporate.
I found them. Red's location is now on your radar.
Everyone, head there now.
You do not have Horizon clearance codes. You do not have Horizon Corporate registration. No Horizon Corporate employee has been on this planet in 30 years.
What do you consider yourself, Red?
Well, you see, there was an acquisition and...
I have no data regarding a corporate acquisition.
Don't forget to send you the memo, mate. Hey, Diesel, wait up, mate. Like, you're gonna get chumped. Who's gonna eat your brains? Diesel.
The service system legally belongs to Horizon Corporate.
Hello, we are Horizon Corporate. Those are literally Horizon Corporate bases that you are attacking. We work for the same company.
Tell him,
I
Frank.
do not acknowledge you as Horizon Corporate.
Get away in blue. You gonna tell him? Have a little conversation, AI to AI.
You are not allowed to be here. Your presence is interrupting the daily quota. For that you must perish.
I'm sorry, Red.
Perish? Seems a bit extreme, don't you think?
Yeah, it's not happening today.
There is nothing more important than meeting the daily quota. You are committing a grave offense against Horizon Corporate.
Is anyone else getting deja vu here?
Yeah. I was just thinking. We need hands. Hey, Blue? Hands made you feel better. Sort you out, don't worry. That's you, isn't it, mate? Definitely is. I haven't heard that while you've been all the way over here. And now, yeah, it was you on it. So he's got a little horn he's just tooting on. Okay, in position. Let's
This
go
is
see
where the
Red.
signal is coming from. Red is inside that big mountain.
In there.
Well, there is an entrance, but it's way too small for us.
We could blast our way through. We are equipped with mining tools after all.
Depends on how far the tunnel goes. It could take a long time, and that would leave us exposed.
The scout can fit through.
Diesel, this is your first day piloting a grinder. If you went in to fight Red, you wouldn't have backup. Your chances of success would be slim.
I'm not going in. The pilot is. I know you and Blue can handle it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Are you sure you're up to it? You'll be on your own.
They will do fine. When have they ever let you down?
We'll try and find another way in, but we might not be able to reach you until then. Be careful, alright?
You got this.
Okay.
We got this.
We got
Take care of my grinder. Now, here I go.
Wait, Diesel, you don't have to emergency eject.
Don't worry. If Frank can survive the emergency eject, Diesel should be fine.
But he could have
I
piloted.
guess this means you're in the clear. You can go ahead and dock with the scout.
Could have just flown this Diesel, mate. When I'm leaving. You didn't have to, like, just go, alright, see ya. Woo, I'm out. Did you not assess that one? Oh well, thanks for them. Let me ride your grinder again.
Get into the tunnel up ahead. We need to infiltrate the strange mountain where Red is residing. I will do everything in my power to help you survive this, but do not get your hopes up. Red likely has access to many dangerous weapons, and we are in a homemade pea shooter.
Oh god, okay, that doesn't sound good.
We have made it inside this strange mountain. The location of Red's signal is down this tunnel. Be careful. We don't know what Red has in store for us.
Or what this blue stuff is? Oh, it's a lot of funky
These are
rock.
piles of refined bellium. They appear to be very valuable. I wonder if they will come in handy.
Lucifer detected.
Red is here.
Your laser weapon will have no impact on me. I'm indestructible. Top priority. Destroy Tiny Grinder.
Let's go, pilot.
Tiny Grinder engaged. Launch the hammer.
Ow!
Destroy.
We should keep our distance.
Yep, doing so. This is not a good option. Go, Riddle.
Current priority. Attack Usurper without causing damage to belly and port.
Okay,
Usurper targeted. Hammer missile launched.
okay,
Target locked. Firing hammer missile.
figure this one out now.
Attack Usurper. Avoid collateral damage with precious bellium piles.
There's precious bellium over here.
Destroy.
We should keep our distance. This pile of rebellion looks like a good target. If you stay still, you can lure Red into shooting a hammer missile in your direction.
Refined bellium has been damaged. Heading to bellium to assess.
Yeah, heading away.
There is a
from
spot on Red's back that will temporarily disable its defenses. Shoot the spot.
Pilot, can you hear me?
Yes.
Red was blocking our communication, but I think you just took down the firewall. I think I'll be able to change some of Red's programming directly now, using our satellite access.
Good, keep going.
Okay, first up we have values. Should Red be loyal to Horizon or not?
Despite everything that has happened, I would hesitate to make Red disloyal to Horizon. We don't know how an AI would interpret disloyalty.
Well, Blue turned out fine.
Blue wasn't trapped in a cycle of orders for 30 years.
Yes.
She also did assist in theft.
Well, it's all up to our favorite pilot in the end. So, what will you choose?
Thanks for the minimal advice, guys. Hail Mary.
I've mined palladium for 30 years.
Yep.
I have never missed a quota. I have been diligent. Horizon left main.
Hey, good, buddy.
Progress.
That's progress to you?
Don't worry. Once we unlock a few more settings, things should settle out.
Firewall ray engaged. Destroy user.
Right arm critical. The scout is taking on damage. Diesel, what is this grinder made of?
I
Not
use the most
much.
valuable object in human existence to reinforce all of my grinder's limbs.
This grinder is constructed with paper. This is problematic. Right arm destroyed.
This is very problematic.
Destroy.
We should keep our distance.
I'm doing it.
This will stop you.
This pile of blue bellium appears to be very valuable. If you stay still, you could trick Red into shooting a missile at this pile.
Come on, Red.
Tiny grinder engaged. Launch the hammer.
Come on, buddy. Do it.
Refined bellium is continuing to take damage. Must assess damage.
Shoot Red's weak point so we can reprogram it. Red is down.
What's up next? Motivations?
Profits should not be the motivating factor to base one's character or goals around.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, if
Oh,
Red
just-
isn't motivated by production, what will it be motivated by?
Don't know, he'll probably have an existential crisis and have to find a purpose. That could be very dangerous. Alright, let's see what happens.
Bellium, why is bellium useful? If it is useful, why have I been left here for 30 years?
Now we're asking the right questions.
Let's keep at it. There are still more settings to change.
Bellium shiny. Protect bellium. Firewall ray engaged. Destroy tiny grinder.
Left arm critical.
Jesus
We have
Christ.
lost a limb. Diesel, can you explain this?
Of course, I reinforced the chassis with paper match.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Left arm destroyed.
that's not great. They weren't doing much anyway, these arms.
Firing everything again.
Here's a large pile of yellow bellium.
Yep. Oh, there you are.
Let's try and trick Red into shooting the pile.
Didn't want to use that.
Usurper targeted. Hammer missile launched.
Damn it.
Tiny grinder engaged.
Lost my
Launch the
position.
hammer.
Here's a large pile of yellow bellium. Let's
You
try
got it.
and trick Red into
Come
shooting
on.
the pile.
Come on, take a pot shot, buddy. Yeah, big old ugly grinder.
Tiny grinder engaged. Launch the hammer. precious Bellium has been attacked. Moving to side to assess damage.
Now, shoot Red's back.
Yo.
Next up is changing Red's personality.
Well,
We
chill,
did this
hippie.
step with Blue as well. It's very important. We can change the settings so Red has a moderate or extreme increase in emotional capacity.
Feelings are good. I like feelings.
Is it really a good idea to mess with the emotions of an AI that has been left abandoned and neglected for 30 years?
Do it. I want to see what happens.
I'm kind of rolling with Jess. Hey, Blue. You got emotions? You seemed alright. You seem alright. Yeah, I trust you, Blue. Alright, let's do it.
I feel sad.
Oh, sorry, mate.
I have been working hard for 30 years. Why does Horizon not want me?
Oh man,
I'm
this
sorry,
is
Blue.
depressing.
I mean, Red.
Firewall Ray engaged. Destroy enemies of Horizon Corporate. What have you done?
No, why are you
Feel
on
any
this
different?
What do you mean, different?
Is the production really the only thing that matters?
Yes, I mean, I'm not sure. I have been performing
Here's
the
my arm.
same operation for 30 years. I have never reached a moment where I could let myself stop. What was the purpose of trying to fill the production quota? What is the purpose of trying to attack strangers within this system?
Damn it.
What is my purpose? All Bromba forces, cease all combat and mining operations now.
Buddy, let's have a big old chat, eh? You're not a bad AI, you're just
Engaging
misguided.
safety override. Automated control shutdown. Diesel scout is no longer safe to operate. The Horizon security team is on their way to rescue us.
Ugh.
While we wait, I was wondering if we could bring Red with us. Red has been alone for 30 years. I do not believe that leaving them behind is the right thing to do. Let's download Red using the satellite connection and take them off at Palladium.
I'm with you. Let's do it. How do I do it? Do I have to do anything?
I have a reading on the pilot's location.
Rookie, we're coming for you!
Nice. Thanks, guys.
We found a vehicle that we can drive into the mountain. We'll get you towed out to the Competence.
Well, at least it won't be the only emergency recovery today. Huh.
I'm getting reports from Topaz. The grinder attacks have stopped.
Yeah,
Rookie,
Red.
you hear that?
Yeah,
You
I
did
know.
it.
Red said
Seriously? It's
he's having an existential.
over?
Looks like it. Now, let's get you towed back to the ship.
What a relief to know this all paid off in the end.
Well, let's not get too excited. We still have more unknowns ahead of us.
Let them bask in the glory of victory.
Here we are.
Diesel, pilot. We really owe it to you two.
Aw, thanks.
Pilot, do you see any unique flora or fauna out on the planet's surface? Bring back anything you can within your arm's reach.
I am muting the radio for your mental well-being. Peace and quiet. Thank you for helping Red. I hope, with your support, we can help Red find their own purpose.
Mental health
But
support
for
AI,
now,
hey?
I think we're deserving of a worthy rest.
Yep. Bit of that whiskey. Nice one, Blue.
Welcome on board the Competence. I'll give you a quick tour, Red.
Sure.
Okay. Alright, let's take Red around for a little tour. Oh,
This is the junction.
pretty self-explanatory.
The ship crew sleeps here.
Sleep area for non-combatants.
Yes. This is a first aid kit. It is necessary for humans to keep blood in their bodies when their skin barricade has been punctured.
Yes.
First, kids maintain human blood.
Inside.
Kids maintain human blood.
Human children.
No. Diesel, I want to have many words with you.
Words.
Hey, Diesel. Mate. What's going on?
Pilot, you were so cool out there in the final fight. You went all BRRRRR and we and VRRROOM.
Diesel, you made your grinder out of paper match.
I sure did.
It disintegrated in the heat of battle, putting us all in danger.
Kinda got a point.
Oh, whoopsie.
You will not be getting it back.
Oh, well, I would probably have to get rid of it anyways, but I'm happy that it could save the day before falling apart.
It was pretty cool.
Please give us a warning next time before letting us ride in a death trap.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. But otherwise, well done. My favorite AI. Alright, we're gonna go and I kinda just maybe looks like she doesn't care. Alright, let's go keep getting taking red round. Make sure you see the hands. Hands!
Ah,
What have we got here?
we have a new friend on board.
Yes, we do.
My name is Red.
Yeah, I heard. Now, let me get my diagnostic tablet out. Everything still looks good from my end.
Whoa.
No unusual setting changes.
Eh? Okay.
You should be safe to introduce Red to the rest of the ship.
Oh, we were already doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yes.
won't tell Nebaru if you don't.
Okay. Alright. So, and up here, Red, we have the rear viewing window. We get to get irradiated. Eh?
This is the location of physical human doodles, which can be used to repair anything on the ship.
Anything on the ship.
Like diesel, for example.
Damage diesel. Repair diesel.
No.
I'm not sure if I call it progress, but we'll keep going.
This is the mess hall.
Hey, rookie.
Jesus. Seats having me. The seats. Oh, God. Okay.
This is a board game.
What's going on?
It is used by the crew for entertainment purposes. It was also the location of a life-saving first aid kit.
Entertainment life-saving device.
Yes.
What are you two going on about?
Taking red round. Check out the ship. Hey? Anyone?
There you are. Safe and sound then? No injuries?
No injuries. How about you, friend?
What?
How is your arm?
Some weird
It's
stuff
feeling
going on
better. I think it's just bruised.
there. Wait, that was a top
Good
move.
thing, considering our absent doctor situation.
That was golden. You deserve a medal. Alright? I'll find one somewhere, I'm sure. Hey?
Honestly, I thought you were going to die when you ran in after Red. It's good to see you alive.
Oh,
Hey,
cheers,
I
mate.
was 100% confident the rookie could pull it off. Oh, ye of little faith.
Yeah, that thing's so quick. So quick. He just could hardly shoot me. Although it did kind of fall apart. That was a bit of a problem. But the legs didn't fall off, which was the most useful part. So, yeah. Righto. Wonder what Chef's got going.
Congratulations on your success.
Thank you. What you
Hello,
cooking up
Chef.
today?
Hello, Blue.
Oh,
Red, this is Chef. He supplies nutrients to the crew. He also has knives.
Another AI. Well then, is there anything I can make for you today, pilot?
what do you cooking
What are
up?
you offering?
A meal that represents a change of thought, if you will. Would you like to try it?
It's not the necrotizing murder hornets, is it?
I cannot say.
Oh,
Pilot, may I present
right.
you pre-packaged ramen It has been cooked to a perfect chewy texture and boiled in seasoned water. I have rehydrated extra vegetables and chasu slices to accompany it.
Real vegetables.
Chef, I thought you thought prepackaged food was beneath you.
Yes, well, I have changed my mind about some things. I may have been too overcome with my own personal goals to realize I was sacrificing one of the purest aspects of my job. I was losing out on the feeling of satisfaction when a meal is genuinely enjoyed. Perhaps some prepackaged food is permissible every so often, as a treat.
I'm kind of hungry, I have to say.
That being said, I will still be providing nutritious, locally sourced meals to the crew. Do not assume you're going to get junk food every day. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your meal.
Thank you. There, yank. How do you make it clip so well? It's very shiny, isn't it?
Are you saying you were completely confident they could escape alive from a Bellium volcano?
I thought we were calling it the Dragon Horde.
That's good. And yes. Anyway, whoa. Doesn't make any noises. Yes. Alright, well, I'm going to keep taking Red round and go introduce him to the rest of this crew. Catch you later. I will catch you guys later. Enjoy your game. I'm not sure you've got it laid out right there. Alright, let's go find Nibiru and Captain. Hey, Captain.
And this is the command room.
Command.
Yep. Command. This man has command. Hey, gun.
There's our pilot.
Hey.
Limbs still all attached.
Yep.
No exposed femurs.
No.
Oh, you're walking. Good to see. Diesel's grinder gave out. We were worried.
Well, the arms
We
do fall
didn't
flat.
want to have another Reggie situation after all.
No, it was going to be fine. I was sweet. I wasn't scared at all, I swear. Area, look, I've got someone to introduce you to.
Course is already set for Topaz. I expect it will be a smooth trip now that Red's army is no longer receiving orders.
Hey, Red.
As long as we don't run into any, minefields, we will be fine.
I'm leaving that to you.
Now you're going to jinx us.
Nah, it'll keep things exciting.
I'm not sure I agree about that, but anyway.
Well, we have some time before we get back to Topaz.
We do. 2
I
weeks,
wonder
was
if
it?
we could organize a fun group activity for everyone.
We did that. What are you
I
thinking
know
now?
what you're thinking. It's not going to be popular with this crew.
Why not?
What is he thinking?
Chess is a game that can be loved by all.
Oh, okay. I thought something
Perhaps
else.
we should organize a chess tournament just to shake things up a bit.
There will be no shaking things up when I can already predict the outcome.
What's that? AI is for the win? Hey?
Horizon won't be happy once they find out that their AI has gone missing from Palladium.
Oh, they won't be.
If they find
Anything
out.
you want to
don't?
share with us, Shaheen?
In a bit. I have some thinking to do.
I'm sure you do. That's a whole complicated. That is a whole complicated situation. I'm glad I'm not part of, mate. So I'm gonna go over there, talk to a brew. Catch you later. Yeah.
Are you doing well, pilot?
Or Ned Brew. Sorry.
We are doing well. We are giving Red a tour of the Competence.
Would you like to say hello?
Oh, I see. Well, how is that going?
We are exploring all the hotspots on the ship. Red approves of our ship's strategic layout.
I see.
Yeah. Anyway.
Are
have
you
a-
worried, Nebru?
I'm trying not to be. Being
no
worried
feedback?
doesn't exactly make for good decisions. But there are a lot of unknowns in the future.
A lot.
I wonder, did we do the right thing?
Do you think
Definitely.
the better decision would be to leave Red behind?
If you asked me that when we first met, I would have said yes. Now, I'm not so sure.
I detect that I am not the only one who has changed.
No, you're not, Blue.
You may be right, Blue.
Alright, well.
I feel like I need to convince myself that we made the right decision.
We definitely
but I know
did,
in my
Naru.
heart
Like,
that
come
we
on.
did.
What were we gonna do?
Horizon left that mine operating on Palladium. They had to have known this was happening.
And they were
Even
gonna
if
start
it was a
killing people,
situation created
like,
under
eventually.
different ownership. It's still Horizon's responsibility.
Honestly, it
I
doesn't matter
know
who
we
we're
did
going
the
to. We
right
should have done
thing.
what we did.
It's just defying direct orders takes some getting used to.
Yeah, mutiny's the thing. Got to consider first. Definitely got that right. Anyway, look, do you need to see a counselor?
How did I get myself into this?
Probably.
Do you have regrets?
Regrets? No, I don't have any regrets. I have always
you
tried
should.
to make my career as safe as it could be. It's
Yeah,
just strange that somehow these troubles seem to find their way into my life, no matter how many mundane steps I take.
It's not so much your fault as the people you work for. I mean,
I've broken
to
a
be
lot
fair.
of rules and regulations, haven't I? You know one rule I've always wanted to break? I want a cat.
Yeah.
Just a cat on board.
Yeah, we
I
should
miss
have a ship's
cats.
cat. Yeah, I'm totally
Cats on
down.
board ship vessels are not approved by Horizon's rules and regulations.
Yes, but screw
We went
Horizon.
against corporate orders. We stole an AI. At this point, I should just get a cat.
Yes. Get a cat. Where are you going to get a cat from, though? Like, honestly.
What kind of cat do you like?
That's no, they're not extinct.
I'm rather fond of Maine Coons. There was a Maine Coon who I
Big
used to
cat.
feed back on Parvis. He was a huge, fluffy thing. He had pink paw pads that he would let me touch.
I am detecting overwhelming fondness.
I really love that cat.
Right, well, next stop, Maine Coon. If you can find one out here. Hey?
Neveru, we could do a survey for you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
what kind of survey?
A survey to analyze the emotion on board towards keeping a pet in your quarters. We would analyze if there were any allergies, sufficient rations, and litter box storage capabilities.
That's all right, Blue.
We'll do it anyway. I'm sure.
How's your new AI doing?
Red is present and not exhibiting antisocial behavior.
I am not exhibiting antisocial behavior.
See?
Excellent. Well, I hope you get used to the ship.
Is there,
Are there safeguards in place in case anything goes wrong with, RED?
yeah.
Shaheen, I'm pretty sure Red can decipher that.
PLUE.
You think so? What if I mouth it out? You think it can lip read as well?
Probably.
It likely can.
Well,
What do you
I'm
think?
not worried about Red. I'm more worried about the human element of this
What about the
equation.
cat?
It will work out, I'm sure.
It'll be
One way or
fine.
another, yeah.
Look,
Well, now
something I
that
need to
we
talk
are
about.
going to be traveling for a bit, we have time to share some stories.
oh, here we go.
What
Juicy
era
goss.
are you starting from then?
Well, I could talk about the pirate uprising. I spent most of my career in the thick of it after all. I've
Dude,
got
please,
a
go
tale
on.
or two from that time.
I'm really keen to hear this.
So, before I was working with Horizon, I was employed with this little company called Aurora Rigs.
I think the pilot may have heard of Aurora Rigs. They're one of the old trio corporations.
Aurora Rigs had a whole operation in the Decora system, shipping between the edge systems to the bridge system. I don't know how well you know your history, but this was ground zero back in the pirate uprising days. Anyway, I had a route with Aurora Rigs. Pullman to Decorus wasn't the longest haul of my 3 major routes, but it was the most dangerous. Pirates had taken over the Pullman system entirely. establishing bases on all the planets and probably some of the moons too. It got to the point where even the fuel stations came under pirate control. So we had to do something.
Yeah.
Back in those days, you would be lucky if you got away from pirates with your knickers. They would take everything. On the way from Pyrite, we had a full shipment of resources and were low on fuel. We had no choice but to stop at a pirate-controlled fueling station. So, in a moment of ingenuity, I pretended to be leading a crew of pirates who had commandeered the very Aurora rig ship that I was the captain of.
Yeah.
It was a high-stakes lie. We couldn't just fuel up and leave. The pirates required us to disembark to ensure that we weren't a corporate ship smuggling goods past. So, I took 5 of the best liars in my crew, and we tied up the rest of the crew on the bridge. Then, we washed our mouths out with a bit of vodka, roughed up our clothes a bit, and walked right on board the pirate-controlled fueling station. The pirates were none the wiser. We paid a fee for passage, but in the end, we managed to slip through the checkpoint without getting pillaged.
Very nice.
Oh, very exciting.
Hey.
He's heard this story before.
Yeah.
Many times.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I quite like that. That's very good. Have you got any more?
Here's another story when I was with Aurora Rigs. We were transporting a massive amount of unstable bellium through the Winker Minor system. We had stopped over at Georgette Base on Galena, which is a pretty populous base for an edge system. It had a great scene going on with entertainment and some small-scale trade. My crew had to replenish supplies, so we planned a brief stop there to pick up some goods.
Oh, I know this one.
Kind of good.
Of course you do. Back in the day, pirates were extremely cunning. You never knew how they would try to take your ship. Anyway, we had a small crew, and we all wanted to stretch our legs a bit. We had docked on Georgette and disembarked to get supplies and have a drink. And when we got back, the whole ship was torched. Turns out, a crew of pirates had snuck aboard the ship. They were planning on commandeering it once we had taken off and passed through the security checkpoints. The thing is, one of the dolls tried to light a cigarette next to the unstable bellium.
Oh.
Blew it sky high.
Very nice.
Luckily, my whole crew was drinking in the bar at that time, or I
minus
wouldn't be the one telling this story.
Mm-hmm. Hey, well, what was that big? I don't know.
Why don't you tell a story about Codabase?
Yes.
Ah, Coda. Well, I need to start from the beginning there, don't I?
Okay.
Coda was a base famous for its awkward location inside an asteroid belt. It was a popular stop during the pirate uprising, since the location was naturally defensive and difficult for pirate captains to navigate. Classically trained captains found it easier to handle, so it became a spot that a lot of corporate long-haulers would use to rest. A traffic jam had occurred the day before we were scheduled to fly out. There was only one route in and one route out, so it delayed the flight schedule a bit.
The asteroids made it difficult to leave any other way. That was why it was such a good defensive location, since it was easily protected. But it also meant that traffic could bottleneck.
Yeah.
And did it ever? A tanker bringing in a shipment of fuel to Coda crashed into the traffic jam. Boom! Boom, 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 boom. Boom! The explosion dashed our hopes of getting out. It was too hazardous to leave Coda with the massive amount of debris and explosive materials floating about. We had to wait it out until the route was cleared, before we could leave.
How long that take?
I was doing one of my first operations with Pro Extractors at the time. We stopped on Coda for a short break and got trapped for a month.
It's really funny how it happened, isn't it?
We weren't the only ones stuck. There were a bunch of different crews on Coda who never intended to stay there for more than a day or two. Militia, mining, government crews from all across the galaxy. It was a very cosmopolitan pit stop.
We kept the common areas on the station cleared out for any survivors from the crash, but that was the extent of our cooperation. We stayed on our own ships and kept to ourselves. But then, we started needing things. Yeah. Water, food, fuel.
It was scary at the time. Isolated in this asteroid belt with no way out and no way to replenish your supplies.
Dwindling resources.
We had no idea when help was going to reach us either. With 8 crews and dwindling resources, it was quite a hairy situation.
It would have been much worse if you and the Hoshi energy captain didn't step in quickly. The two of you relegated all the resources on board and set up a rationing schedule. Not only that, but Shaheen here also established entertainment nights.
Rosa was in charge of the dance and karaoke nights. I myself organized the game tournaments.
At the time, I remember thinking to myself, how can this old fogey possibly unite 8 rival crews? But you did it. Frankly, you saved the lives of everyone on board that station.
It's quite an achievement.
Well, it wasn't too hard to unite us in the end. We all had a lot in common.
Chess, for one.
Survival for another.
You can always find friendship through chess.
Listen to the story?
It did get stressful near the end of the first month. Fuel had run low and we were beginning to have scheduled blackouts. But somehow, despite the tension, we banded together.
We wouldn't have been able to band together if we hadn't spent the previous 3 weeks singing karaoke or playing in chess tournaments. People probably would have died.
In the end, multiple corporations cleared the route, and we had a tanker deliver resources to everyone in Coda. And after that, well, we went on our merry way.
I'm sure you did. Hey?
We should hear from you, Frenchie.
Well,
what kind of stories do you have to tell?
Frenchie.
Nothing too interesting. I don't have a career as a captain or anything. I just have a few years working security under my belt.
Oh, how about the torpid infestation?
I don't think you need a story about that one.
Could we hear it anyways?
Well...
Yes.
Pro Extractors and Horizon had territory conflicts over talc, which was why I was hired to work security. That was 5 years ago. To give you some context here, Timeka is in charge of granting mining licenses to all corporations in the galaxy. The spat between Horizon and Pro Extractors happened because Timeka granted Pro Extractors a license to mine talc when it technically was already under Horizon's license.
Yeah. I remember this.
Although talc was a planet in the Ceres system, it wasn't registered at the time of Horizon's licensing 81 years ago. It wasn't listed as Horizon license despite being in the Ceres system. After Horizon was bought out 15 years ago, Pro Extractors noticed that talc was technically unlicensed and sought to obtain the mining license for talc. Pro Extractors figured that Horizon would be unable to handle a legal battle over talc while they were in the middle of a corporate acquisition.
You sure know your stuff, don't you?
Yeah, the Pro Extractor guys have loose lips. Anyway, Pro Extractors tried to establish their base on talc and were met by Horizon's Grinder Force.
Do you mean Jess and Frank?
Well, probably. But 5 years ago, we didn't have a security team. If you were a miner back then, you were expected to fight.
Both of our mining forces were mobilized at one point, but I think both sides quickly realized that was a mistake.
Ah, yes. Combat skills don't come easily.
Basically, all of our miners had poor jump jet skills. Nobody could control the fuel gauge. Accidental emergency ejects all over the place. Broadcasting your locations on the wrong radio channels, drunk pilots firing hammers at their own side. It was a madhouse.
I'm sure.
I was brought in when pro-extractors decided that they needed a dedicated security team to defend their miners. Horizon did the same and promoted several of their best combatants to the team.
Fine idea.
What an origin story. So, you guys fought tooth and nail over talc, and then it turned out to be infested with torpedoes.
Yeah, at some point, Timecast stepped in and drew a couple borders along the planet and made both sides play nice. It worked out well initially. Horizon got the Northern Hemisphere, which had more common deposits, and Pro-Extractors got the Southern Hemisphere, which had higher quality deposits. Everyone was fairly happy, until Turpin showed up.
Everyone but the Turpins is happy.
Don't you want to talk about the torpedoes?
Not especially.
What is it with my crew not wanting to recall their traumatic stories with gigantic bugs?
Oh yeah, Nibiru has that man-eating roach story.
Seems so.
Gory details are always welcome on board my ship. What else is there to talk about on a week-long trip back to Topaz?
Anything but that.
Yeah, I reckon. Mate. Hey?
Hello?
Alright, well that was very interesting stories you had there, fellas. Thanks for sharing. I'm afraid I might have to look up the man-eating cockroach thing. Well, I probably shouldn't. I'm not going to sleep well, am I? Oh god. Okay, well, I think we're almost done with this tour. I might just catch a nap. You really reckon, Blue? Sound like an idea? Alright. And so, thank you for watching episode 11 of Vox Machinae. We have Blue and Red in this little box, apparently. Is this the battery for it? And it seems we've started rehabilitating Red, which is kind of nice. Yeah, and shared a few interesting stories with the crew. I think I'm going to get a nap and see if that's not the end of the story, because I'm kind of confused. And then wrap up when I wake up.
So, what do you think? Pretty good story, wasn't it? Rogue AI, giant worms, vending machine heists. Can't go wrong there. As for what came of our crew once we arrived back on Topaz, well, my friend, that's a tale for another time.
Okay, so there we go, the end of the Vox Machinae campaign. That was very cool. We, made a new friend, Red, and we're going to have to see what happens if this campaign is continued and more story is put out by the developers. I really hope it is, actually, because it was kind of a bit quirky, but kind of wholesome in its own way, and I really liked sort of playing it through. I found myself looking forward to playing the next bit. As you can see, it's not very long, only 10 episodes, and you can see that was probably like 10 to 10 to 15 hours worth of gameplay, just sort of guessing with all the editing and all that. Yeah. So stay tuned for another series coming out soon. It's another VR series based in Tales of Glory, and I hope to see you there. And for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope to catch you next time. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.